It's starting to come. Now, somehow, the businessman reaches the brightly lit place above. But after reaching that place, he sees that an iron grill has been installed there. The businessman tries to open it, but he can't because the grill was fitted with nuts and bolts. Also, because the holes in the grill were too small, the businessman's hand couldn't even reach the nuts and bolts. That's why the businessman tells the woman's child, "Son, come up here. Your hands are small. Maybe your hands can reach the nuts and bolts through the grill." After that, the little boy comes up and tries to reach his hand through the holes in the grill to open the nut bolt, but he can't because opening that bolt required a piece of iron, and here the businessman tells everyone that if anyone has something sharp, something with which the nut bolt can be opened. Now, the girl with them takes off the cross pendant from her neck and gives it to the businessman, saying, "Try with this cross pendant. Maybe the nut bolt will open." Now, the child puts his hand through and starts trying to open the nut bolt, and the nut bolt slowly starts opening. But now, water starts reaching them from below, and since the lowest part was the deck, the water fills up and except for his head, his whole body gets submerged in water, and now his head also starts getting submerged in water. That's why everyone tells the child to open the bolt quickly. And now, just as Dylan is about to be completely submerged in water, the child opens both nut bolts on either side of the grill. After that, these people quickly come out one by one, and now these people were just a short distance from the ship's fan room. They just had to go 2 floors up, and when they were going to the upper floor, they try to open the door in front, but the door is locked from the other side. So, not finding any other way, these people open the lid of the tank above. Now, when they enter the tank, they realize it's the ship's stabilizer tank, which is completely sealed, and now these people are trapped here because there was no way out from here. There was only one path, which was sealed very tightly. Also, these people couldn't go back down now because the lower part of the ship was completely filled with water. Now, Dylan realizes this is a stabilizer tank. So he explains to everyone that this tank was made to keep the ship balanced. When it gets completely filled with water, a small path in front opens and it throws the extra water into another tank, and now we only have one path. If we want to get out of here alive, we have to fill this tank with water. Hearing this, the businessman's daughter gets very scared and says, "What if the door doesn't open even after filling it with water, and in the meantime our breathing stops, then what will happen?" To which Dylan replies that he doesn't know, but besides this, we have no other way. Now, all these people are thinking whether the tank should be filled with water or not, and then the businessman sees that water is filling in very fast from below. It's coming toward us. Seeing this, these people decide that if we keep thinking like this, we'll die anyway because of the water filling from below. So why not open the front wall and fill this tank with water? After that, Dylan and the businessman together open the big front wall, causing water to start filling the tank, and in no time the whole tank fills with water, but still, the front door doesn't open. Seeing this, everyone gets very discouraged and realizes that now our death is certain. But then, because of the high water pressure on the tank, the front door opens, and in one go, all these people shift into the other tank. But the trouble wasn't over yet, because this place was already filled with water. And now these people have to swim through the water to get to the upper floor. After that, everyone takes a deep breath and starts swimming to the other side. But here, the girl who is last, when she moves forward, her clothes get caught in a wire and she gets stuck there. Now, when the girl struggles to free herself from the wire, her head hits a sharp object in front, causing her to start bleeding a lot. But at that moment, the old man sees the girl, manages to bring her up somehow. But by then, her breathing had stopped, and these people get very disappointed about the girl's death. After the girl dies, their team of 7 people is left, after which they start moving forward again and reach a place where there was a lot of stuff scattered around, and then they hear a voice from behind the stuff. Hearing it, these people understand that maybe help has arrived for us. So these people also start shouting loudly. They start moving things and clearing the way in front. But after moving the stuff, they realize the sound was coming from a telephone. Seeing this, they get very disappointed. Now, when Dylan looks at the ship's structure on the map, he realizes they are very close to the fan room. So they run toward the fan room. But when they get there, they see that the fan room is completely filled with water. Seeing this, they feel completely broken because the place they needed to escape from was entirely flooded with water. And all their hard work of the past several hours had gone to waste. Now everyone felt like death was near, and Dylan gets very sad because the people who came this far with him, Dylan couldn't save them. Then the businessman comes to Dylan and says, "Don't be sad. We are all grateful to you, because you tried so hard to save all of us. But maybe it's written in our fate that we are meant to die on this ship." And then they see that a loud blast occurs in the lower part of the ship, making the whole ship shake, and the part of the ship's fans that was submerged in water comes out. The water inside it flows to the other side. Now the path is completely clear for these people, and they quickly reach the fan area. Where the old man, as soon as he opens the door to the fan area, a high air pressure causes the door to slam into the old man's face. It hits him so hard that the old man falls and dies. Now, when the businessman turns on the light and looks ahead through that doorway, he realizes that all the ship's fans are running in reverse instead of forward. Meaning all the outside air was coming inside, and in this way, if these people go near the fans, the strong wind throws them back inside. Now, getting this close to the fans, they somehow want to stop the fans so they can get out. So when they check the map, they realize the fans can be turned off from the control room. But the control room is 150 feet below from here, which means going there is certain death because no human can hold their breath for that long. But the businessman says, "I have to go there. If I don't go, we will all die." Then the businessman's daughter's boyfriend says, "Don't go there. Let me go because I'm young. So I'll go there, turn off the fans, and come back." Seeing this, the businessman's daughter starts crying because she knew that once someone goes that far into the water, no one can come back alive. So she didn't want to lose either her boyfriend or her father. Now, as the girl cries, her boyfriend comforts her and says, "Nothing will happen to me. I'll be back soon." And just as the boy turns to go into the water, he realizes the businessman had already quietly gone into the water. Seeing this, the businessman's daughter starts crying loudly. Meanwhile, we see the businessman swimming toward the control room. On the other side, the woman's child had gone missing somewhere. So the woman jumps into the water to find her child and then sees her child stuck behind a grill. Now, because of the grill in front, the woman can't save her child and comes back up to the surface, crying loudly. Just then, Dylan arrives and quickly opens the grill door, saves the child, and after that, the three of them come up. Meanwhile, on the other side, the businessman reaches the control room and sees that the button to turn off the fans is broken. Seeing this, the businessman is completely discouraged because now he couldn't turn off the fans. Now, having been in the water for so long, the businessman starts running out of breath. Because of that, the businessman begins to struggle, and just as he is about to die, he notices a button that reverses the fans, and the businessman presses that button before dying, which makes the ship's fans start spinning in reverse, and the businessman dies there in the water. And in this way, the businessman, he sacrifices his own life to save his companions. On the other side, these people start feeling a change in the air, and when they look at the fans, they see the fans are still running. These people wonder why the businessman hasn't turned off the fans yet. But then they realize that instead of blowing air inward, the fans are now blowing air outward. Seeing this, everyone understands that the businessman reversed the fans before dying. But they still don't know the reason why the businessman reversed the fans, and they think that if they go near the fans will tear them apart. And then Dylan. An idea comes to Dylan's mind and he understands the secret behind the businessman reversing the fans. After that, Dylan tells the boy that if we throw big things toward the fans, we can stop the fans. The boy likes Dylan's idea and gives Dylan a very big gas cylinder. After that, Dylan throws the cylinder straight toward the fan, and as soon as the cylinder hits the fan, there's a loud blast. It causes fire to spread everywhere, and after the fire dies down, they see that the fan has stopped. Seeing this, they get very happy and everyone starts moving toward the edge of the ship. But here, the businessman's daughter is waiting for her father. She hoped her father would come back. But she didn't know her father had already died. Then the girl's boyfriend comes and tells her that your father is dead. So you're waiting for your father for nothing, and now we have to leave from here, otherwise you'll die too. The businessman's daughter agrees with her boyfriend. After that, all of them come to the edge of the ship near the fan area, jump into the water one by one, and quickly get into a small boat. Now, Once everyone is in the boat, the big ship starts falling toward them. Seeing this, everyone gets very scared and starts rowing fast to push their boat forward. After some time, they move far enough away from the ship, and the big ship finally sinks into the water. Just then, they hear the sound of a helicopter nearby. Hearing the sound, they start shouting loudly. But because it's dark at night, the helicopter can't see them. Then DeLand shoots a flare gun, and its light lets the helicopter crew see them, and the helicopter comes and rescues them. With this, the story ends. If you like this video, please subscribe to our channel and make sure to like the video.